Good afternoon, student. Today I am going to discuss about the rigid body and rotational motions. So, what is actually the rigid body? The body is said to be rigid if it does not undergoes any change in its shape and size. However large the external force may be acting on it. Okay. In practice, no body is rigid. Simply, take example like your steel, glass. It is called your rigid body. Similarly, a rigid body cannot deform. Okay. If a rigid body undergoes some displacement, then all particles suffer the same displacement of the rigid body. Similarly, if the rigid body is rotated through a certain angle, then all particles rotate with the same angles. Okay. So this is all about your rigid body. Now the center of mass of some rigid body. First one, to take rod. The middle point is called a center mass of the rod. Second one is your circular ring. The center is called as your center mass of the circular ring. Similarly, for a disc, it is your center of mass. Okay. Similarly, to take a rectangular lamina, the point of intersection of the diagonal is called as your center of mass. Okay. Similarly, the rectangular block, it is also the point of intersection of the diagonal is your center of mass. So it is some center mass of some rigid body. Okay. Now rotational motions of the rigid body. Okay. So what is the rotational motion of rigid body? The rigid body is said to possess the rotational motion if its all particles moves along a circle with a parallel plane. It rotates about on axis. Here it is Z. Okay. And after rotations, with some angular velocity, that is your omega, the radius is remain same. Okay. And it makes a circle. Now the equation of rotational motion. If omega is your angular velocity, final angular velocity, omega naught, the initial angular velocity, alpha, angular acceleration, okay, and theta is angular displacement. Now we discuss about the motions. Equation of rotational motion. Okay. So what is the first equation? Omega naught plus it is your alpha t. So how to derive this one? Instantaneous angular acceleration of the body, rigid body, alpha is equal to d omega by dt, rate of change of angular velocity. Okay. d omega is equal to alpha dt. Now taking integration from initial value to final value on the time t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t. Okay, it is your dt. Integration of d omega, that is your simply omega naught, it is omega alpha, it is your t 0 to t, omega minus omega naught alpha t minus 0. So omega naught equal to alpha t. This is the your first equation. Clear? Now come to your second equation. What is second equations? Theta is equal to omega naught t plus half alpha t square. Okay. You know that the angular velocity at any instant time, it is omega is equal to d theta by dt. D theta is equal to omega dt. Now already proved omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t dt, that is d theta. Integration of d theta, that is, we take the individual integrations. When t is equal to 0, theta is equal to 0. And time is t, the maximum time, it is also theta. Integration of d theta is 0 theta, 0 to theta, omega naught, it is your t, after integration, 0 to t, alpha, it is your t square by 2. Because the integration of t is t square by 2. It is your 0 to t. Okay. Put the upper limit minus lower limit, theta minus 0, omega naught, it is your t minus 0, alpha t square t minus 0. The equation became omega naught t plus half alpha t square. Okay. This is the second equation. Now come to the third equation of rotational motion. Omega square minus omega naught square 2 alpha theta. Okay. Again, you know that it is angular acceleration at any instant of time, it is your d omega by dt. Now we are in this equation by multiplying the angular velocity. Not angular velocity, it is angular displacement. Okay. D theta. Arrange this one in this way. Multiply d theta here, alpha d theta by dt, dp omega, d omega. Now taking integration both sides, 0 to theta, it is d theta, it is your omega naught to omega, initial to final velocity, omega d omega. Now integrate these equations, alpha, it is theta, 0 to theta, omega square by 2, is omega naught to omega. Okay. This equation became alpha theta minus 0, omega square by 2, omega naught square by 2. The equation became 2 alpha theta omega square omega naught square. Okay. So this is the third equation. You have to practice some problems at home.